Welcome back. I got a gift in the mail from Danny and Wanda over at Deep South Homestead, and it's one of those gifts that is time sensitive, and it's one of those gifts that you need to bury in the ground. What could it be? It's probably in the title of this video, so I shouldn't try for suspense. So, fountain. A microphone test 1 2 1 2. I got to do it. Before we go any further, I want to talk about my sponsor for today's video, Square Snake. It's like a regular snake, except it's square. For creators like me that are not familiar with the world of snakes, what snakes eat, what snakes do, why they're so long and like ropey, Square Snake allows me, as a creator, to have the option of a snake that is like a geometric snake. Amazing, and I just wanted to share it with you, and I hope that you'll sign up for Square Snake as well. I'm driving with the top down, baby. Rain won't stop me. I'm high on black coffee, baby. Your blues won't rock me. I'm planning on the seat cone, baby. Some girls can't stop me. I'm cranking up the bass and and you can't drop me. Ooh, sugar pie. Ooh, sugar pie. I'm gonna let my hair grow, baby. My boss can't stop me. I'm gonna take a payday loan to fight the I'm heading to the drugstore, baby. Don't call your mommy. I'm gonna skip the ice cream, baby, and eat pastrami. Ooh, sugar pie. Ooh, sugar pie. That's how easy it is to plant sugarcane. I don't know if it's the right way to plant sugarcane, I have grown sugarcane off and on for years, and it's always done well for me. There's probably some special way, like you're supposed to have it at like 41.5 inches with you know, half a meter and a couple of milliliters and a couple of things like this and that and the other thing, and you're probably supposed to, like, I don't know, grind up a rhinoceros horn and bury it in the trench or something like that. I don't bother with any of that. I'm not even feeding it this time of year. It's going to sleep through the winter. So if you're in an area that gets cold, I reckon you can grow sugarcane probably all the way up into Tennessee without trouble, provided it's underneath the ground and that ground is going to keep it from freezing. It is a tropical plant, but it can handle growing, and it grows plenty over the warm season in the south to produce you rum, or sugar, or just straight up cane syrup, or just something nice to chew on a hot day. Nothing like whittling off a piece of sugarcane and passing it out to all your kids and just enjoying that amazing sugar flavor. It's way better than white sugar. White sugar is a pale substitute for the actual flavor of sugarcane, and it's one of the things that you should have in a survival garden, because there are tons of people that are addicted to sugar. I mean, I've talked about growing tobacco, I've talked about growing caffeine, but sugar is like the #1 drug. I mean, people are sugar fiends. And so if you have it, people be like, please, I just need I'll help you build your fence. I'll put your roof on, just give me some of that. Give me some sugar. You know, so you have to make sure that you have it in your garden just in case, and you can just get people to work for you. So I just put it in 3 feet apart. I get plenty of space. I will feed it when the spring comes. Cover it over about that deep. That's enough. I could mulch over it too, but I don't really have to. I'm just gonna ignore it, and it will sleep there beneath the ground. This is the time of year to go get sugarcane and plant it if you can find it. And in North Florida, I used to have luck getting it from those little roadside stands where they sell produce. And here I haven't found anything like that, and my wife went to a farmer's market the other day and had no luck getting sugarcane. And they said, well, we normally have it, but we don't have it this year. So thank you, Danny and Wanda from Deep South Homestead, for sharing that with me. That was fantastic. I really appreciate it. And it's good to have a fellowship with like-minded people that are out there on the land and homesteading in a very similar climate to me. So if you're not a subscriber to Deep South Homestead, please go over and subscribe. And thank you for joining me today. Enjoy planting sugarcane if you can find it. Chop it into pieces. You got a few nodes each. Space it out a little bit and plant it. It's easy. Catch y'all next time. And until then, may your thumbs always be green.
Hey, hon, come check out this soil. It's taken me all day to do.
Hi, hon. Wow, this soil is so rich.
I know, it's trying to be like me.
Oh, my word. Is this a water apple tree?
Yeah, it's gonna go great in the soil.
Wow, it's really gonna take off here. What's in the soil anyways?
It's best you keep your business to yourself.
All right, I don't need no answers.
Do you throw banana peels in the trash? Are your coffee grounds also being thrown in the trash? Do you compost ham? Are you sick and tired of all the rules about composting? Do you wish you could compost in a super easy way? And stop throwing things in a landfill? And stop being a terrible person? Click on the link below and sign up and get my new composting booklet, which shows you how to compost easily and simply with hardly any work at all. It's insane how easy it is because it follows natural principles. Sign up now. Quantities are not limited.